Belmont Park took center stage last week as the Breeders' Cup Challenge Series moved to Elmont, New York for a trio of win-and-you're-in races. Let's review the action and find out who earned their trip to the 2023 Breeders' Cup.
Grade 1 Ogden Phipps Stakes is our win and you're in for the Breeders' Cup Distaff, which will be held at Santa Anita, the 40th anniversary. Clairiere, multiple Grade 1 winner, is your current favorite.
Game Stonks is the leader. Played hard, now moving up. There goes Played Hard. She makes her move and takes the lead now. With Search Results on the outside in second. Past the Champagne is on the move in third. Then Secret Oath and Clairiere. 3/4 in 1:13 and 4. And they're at the quarter pole. And here is Search Results on the outside to take a narrow lead over Played Hard. Past the Champagne, moves off the rail. Clairiere is now coming on the outside. It is Search Results and Played Hard. They are 1-2 moving for the 16th pole. Clairiere on the outside continues to gain. Search Results trying to hold off Clairiere. Here comes Clairiere. Search Results right there. It's the courageous Clairiere to win the Ogden Phipps in back-to-back years. She does it here under jockey Joe L. Rosario.
As back-to-back wins in the Grade 1 Ogden Phipps for Clairiere, and she punches her ticket to the Breeders' Cup Distaff. Steve, where was your level of concern when Search Results opened up on you guys at the top of the stretch?
Well, aware of what the pace was, it was pretty soft, and obviously concerned a little bit with that much traffic at a 6-horse field, but I love watching races up the stretch, and you could tell she was confident that she had enough in her, as well as Joel, and she's proved to be extremely special. I can't thank Barbara enough to keep a mare of her quality and training another year for us to enjoy her like we have.
She's had that same closing kick at age 2, 3, 4, now age 5. How does that closing kick treat your heart?
What? Like I said, it was very special to watch it. Right now we're standing here knowing the outcome. Of course, while the race is running, you're anxious. Is she happy? Is she comfortable? By the time they get around to us at the 8th hole, you can tell she's running fast enough to get there.
What are the early summer plans that you just have penciled in off the top of your head?
Well, we plan on following the same schedule as last year, only with more wins. You know, we know what we want, where we want to end up with her, and we think she's enough mare to do it.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
The Jaipur, which is coming up next, a 6-furlong race over the turf course, and some big names, including Caravel taking on the boys once again. She doesn't seem to mind that whatsoever.
As the field comes to the top of the stretch, it is nothing better. About to be confronted by Caravel. And here she comes. And Arrest Me Red is there on the outside. Air Force Red, Go Bears Go, pinned down toward the rail. And here comes Casa Creed and Big Invasion 2. Caravel to catch. Casa Creed closing, coming down to the finish. It is Caravel, Big Invasion led, and Caravel does it.
Well, Caravel beats the boys again, winning the Grade 1 Jaipur, and she was back in at the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. She's been on the lead in her last few starts, but she was tracking off the leader's hip in second. Was that the plan going into today?
Well, no, the plan was just to break sharp, and she did. You know, that she just found herself laying second. Tyler did a good job. He was able to adjust. The horse that was on the lead just broke like a rocket. We broke well, just not as well as the horse on the lead, and he did a great job of tracking that horse, give her a target. She responded when they straightened up and really looked like a winner pretty much the whole way. I mean, it got a little tight there late, but that's expected with her being on the lead with those fractions. And, she's a classy mare, and she was able to defeat 12 boys today. Very impressive.
And she did it in 107 and 4. I know the turf course is baked out a little bit, but what do you think about that final time?
No, it's a big time. It's funny. I was telling someone earlier, we were in second in this race when they broke the world record, going 3/4 with Green Mask a few years back. But it felt like I had a horse run good enough to win this race before, and it never happened. But no, very, very, very good time. Very proud of the effort, and she's something. She's really special.
I know it's still very early on in the summer, but what do you think the best plan is going to be and the best route is going to be to get her to the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint at Santa Anita?
I would say 2 runs somewhere, somehow, some way. Not sure where, but obviously the goal is Santa Anita, and hopefully she can repeat. And just need a couple runs, just kind of keep her happy between now and then. And the summer's coming up, so we don't want to overdo it with her. But looking forward to a few more runs with her, and hopefully Breeders' Cup.
Always appreciate it, Brad. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Up next is going to be the Met Mile, and I I think it's fair to say that the focus is going to be on Cody's Wish. He is just the leader in this division.
Cody's Wish right now is in the midst of a potential Horse of the Year run. That's something that's got to be kept in mind.
The half is strong, 45 and 4/5 seconds. They're approaching the top of the stretch here. Horse the Gold has a narrow lead. Slow down, Andy. And here comes Cody. Cody's Wish catapulting past horses at the top of the stretch. They're coming into the final furlong. A dazzling move there. Cody's Wish is in front by 3. Then Zandon, then right up Ariel. They're coming down to the finish, to the roars of the crowd. Oh, they love Cody. Cody's Wish wins by 3, and it's a head bob for second.
That is 6 wins in a row for Cody's Wish as he wins the Grade 1 Met Mile, and he is back in the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. Bill, take me back to the start. What happened at the gate break?
I don't know. I haven't actually talked to Junior, but I think he was raising a little fuss in the gate, and the gate man was trying to straighten him up, and looked like maybe he got off a step slow.
Has he ever acted up in the gate before?
He was tough one other time, I think in the Forego, and last year in Saratoga he was a little tough in the gate, but he was in the one hole and he had to wait a long time, and I think he was just getting a little impatient.
When Junior got him out in the clear on the far turn, what'd you think of that big wide move he made?
It was over.
You've been on the New York Surfer for quite some time. There's been some impressive Met Mile performances. Clearly you're biased in this one, but where does this Met Mile performance rank for you?
Well, good. I've watched a lot of the races, and I've always wanted to win this race. I mean, frankly, you know, I've been lucky enough to win a Belmont, but this is a race that's eluded me, and I got to tell you, I'm thrilled, you know, to be able to win this race, because it is, I think, one of the most prestigious races on the New York circuit, and probably one of the nicest races for a colt to win, because it's, you know, it's a stallion making race, and, you know, hopefully this horse goes on in his second career and has a good career as a stallion as well.
So what do you think the early plan is to get Cody's Wish back to the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile at Santa Anita?
Well, you know, we haven't made any plans. We've thrown a few things around. I mean, I guess there's been talk. Maybe I've spilled a few words about maybe the Whitney. You know, we've always kept him, you know, at one turn, but there's not a lot going on that time of year, and we, you know, we're going to talk about it.
Can't wait to see where he shows up next, but congratulations on the Met Mile win here.
Thank you.
The 2023 Breeders' Cup will be held on November 3rd and 4th at Santa Anita Park in Arcadia, California. For tickets, go to breederscup.com.